everything is still going according to plan. Do not be worried at this point in time. Remember. Hello everyone, hope you guys are having an amazing day. XRP is around $2.31. Maybe perhaps David Schwarz is worried, but I'm not. Why? Because at some point, guys, they need, in order for XRP's price to be protected, they need to pump it, right? It needs to catch up to Bitcoin, so it's guaranteed. It's literally guaranteed that it's gonna pump at some point, guys. Right, soon enough, I believe. But first, we may see some downside before up. We're going to be connecting the dots in today's video. But here comes David Schwarz. What is he warning about this time? Let's see. Now, guys, you're from part of XRP in the XRP community. Now, this is quite interesting. Anyone want to guess how I managed to do this? Nope. Try again. Was he wrestling, guys? Was he playing on top of a bearable guy 1 2 3 rug, right? People are saying it was by a rug, therefore he got what? Rugged. Odd. Talking about rugs, right? There has been a lot of talks about rugs, guys. I don't know, is something about to be rugged? I know a crypto protocol the other day just got rugged, right? Interesting. When we talk about rugs, right, it indicates that there are possibly bad times incoming. Okay? And it needs healing. Let's just say. Well, alert. Recession fears are falling very quickly now. Okay? On April 2nd, betting markets put the odds of a 2025 recession at nearly 70%. Right here, guys. Right? But right now, where is it at currently? It's at 40%. So people are now saying, hey, there will not be a recession in 2025, right? More likely than not, people are saying that it won't happen, right? Usually when that's consensus, the opposite happens. Back in April, everyone was talking about a recession, right? I still believe a black swan will hit. Not yet. I'm telling you, they're going to pump XRP. Why? Because they pumped Bitcoin. So anybody who's selling right now, it's not a good idea. Definitely not, guys. That's just my warning to you right now, but not financial advice. Please like today's video. Another interesting data set coming in here is that United States banks are maybe about to blow up. Okay, so again, David Schwarz is warning. Is David Schwarz going to be correct? I know a lot of times he has been. He's called the bottom and tops of markets before. Okay, that's the thing. Now, it doesn't mean he's going to be correct tomorrow, but down the line he will be, guys. Things do take time sometimes, but United States banks are currently facing $482 billion in unrealized losses, an increase of 33% from the prior quarter. With rates now skyrocketing, these losses are going to increase. Banks, particularly small banks, are in trouble. Well, that's the end goal of the current financial system. What is it, XRP? Well, they will centralize the system even further than it is right now. There are so many other banks, smaller banks, in fact, out there, right, in the playing field. But what they're going to do is probably all those smaller banks will be eaten up by the big ones, guys, right? And then there will be less banks, right? Until a few remain. So, yeah, prepare for the banks. Prepare for possibly a recession, but first, I know we're gonna pump, guys. Right, manipulation right here. Look at that manipulation candle. That's crazy. That's a manipulation candle, right? That's an indicator, guys. But again, we're not wrong, right? We're not wrong. They grabbed the liquidity. This is XRP versus Bitcoin pairing. We are still in this region, guys. We are still in this region, right? In this region, I believe they're gonna pump XRP back to new all-time highs. It's gonna hit a new all-time high, by the way. XRP will hit a new all-time high. This is literally guaranteed. Not financial advice. Do not listen to me. I don't know, but I do know, right? I listen to the charts. It's gonna go back up there, and XRP versus USD will go back up here. It's gonna go all the way here, guys. It's definitely gonna go all the way here because that's where Bitcoin went, right? Look at the gap between Bitcoin and XRP. XRP is right here. Bitcoin is all the way up here, right? Or I guess it dumped a bit, so it's like down there. Look at that price gap. That's how much XRP needs to catch up for it to be paired with Bitcoin, guys, where Bitcoin is right now. So it's gonna go up there before, I think before a black swan hits, it's gonna create a new all-time high, right? So they protect its price. So that's my thinking. Here's another one from Dark Defender. XRP for the Bitcoin pairing update. Well, we're right now on the third wave, guys, right? Or on the fourth, and the fifth is coming up soon, right? And right now we're on support as well on this Fibonacci level. So things aren't looking too bad, right? Even though we did dump, I still think we go higher before the actual dump occurs. Why? Whales are still buying. It doesn't matter, right? If what price does. 10 million worth of XRP bought by an unknown whale. Are you paying attention? Right here, guys, right? The transaction was made, as we see from Binance. Okay, the payment. So whales are still accumulating. Volume is still going to be ticking higher, guys, no matter what happens, right? The bots are in control, and the bots will push XRP's price up. But the reason why we dumped, by the way, was due to this, right? At the same time, David Schwartz was talking about rugs. So this is odd, maybe connected to Donald Trump, right? President Trump says iPhones not made in the United States will face a 25% tariff. More tariff talks, guys. At this point, Donald Trump has to go. Right, he has to go, guys, because from when he got into office, what's been going on with the market? Right, literally, all I see is down. The reason why it pumped, by the way, right, when he got into office was because that was buy the rumor and they sold the news right there. That's hilarious, right? So yeah, Donald Trump is definitely 9/11 destruction and reset. We know this to be the fact, right? To be a fact, guys. That's what the Riddlers have pointed to. He's 3/11 as well, right? Which again points to 9/11. So that's his full-blown role. But again, before they collapse every market out there, they're gonna pump it before the golden era appears. But President Trump says a 50% tariff on the European Union will begin June 1st. The trade war is back. There it is, guys. Right. So when did he post it? 7:43 a.m. David Schwartz posted this 6:43 p.m. So just recently, okay? Yeah, definitely. Something bad is definitely brewing, guys. But again, before that bad thing occurs, that's where XRP has to go first, right? Even if we do dump, right? That's why I have alerts down there. But even if we do dump, it doesn't matter. It's gonna go up, right? Either up from here or down from there because of this chart. Still points to up we go. It's basically guaranteed, not financial advice. But yeah, this is why we're dumping due to Trump, guys. Back with his trade talks, our discussions with them are going nowhere. Therefore, I am recommending a straight 50% tariff on the European Union. Wow, so that's why we dumped 7:43 a.m. Huh? Trump really has to go. Not even joking, guys. 7. Wow. That's nasty work. I think it's because, you know why? I think it's because Trump actually wants a recession, right? To reset it all and start the money printing, the 2020 cycle back up again. Interesting. That was our game plan, right? That's still my theory, guys, going on here. I still think a pump happens for XRP first, for it to create a new all-time high. Why would they collapse XRP before creating a new all-time high? Because if they don't, it's gonna die. Apple just died though, right? Because of the tariff stuff, guys. So Trump says, wait, tariffs are helping, not hurting Americans. They're not hurting Americans. They're actually helping because they are creating jobs in America. Well, the markets, they're hurting the markets, right? So in fact, I guess Americans are investing into the markets, but in the long term, guys, I think tariffs are pretty good. Short term, very, like, extremely uncertain, right? For the markets, that is. So there's the game plan. We're still going to go higher. The trajectory, I think, of XRP is this, something like this, guys. Okay, something like this. Let's see here. So we know liquidity has been formed all the way here. Market makers are not gonna fool me. Sorry to say, you're not. XRP will come back at some point. No matter if it's 5 years from now, 2 months from now, no matter what, it's gonna come back there. We're first gonna pump. I still think so, right? Create a new all-time high, then we're gonna die. That will be the recession call, right? To get to that path of new all-time highs, I don't know if we're gonna dump first, then pump, and then dump, or just pump from here. It doesn't matter. But though we're gonna create a new all-time high because Bitcoin did. It's very clear. Now, after the collapse occurs, by the way, David Schwarz is like, yeah, perhaps we're going to $8,000. Will a whole XRP become unaffordable in the next few years? XRP has 6 digits of precision. The smallest unit is 1/1,000,000th of an XRP, okay, 0.0001, and it's called a drop, right? 1 XRP equal 1,000,000 drops, basically like Satoshis. Why did they do that in the code of XRP? Ask yourself this question. Bitcoin is now at a high price, right? Isn't that fascinating? Perhaps XRP will take the same path of Bitcoin. David Schwarz responds by, even if you are 1 in a million, there's about 8,000 of you. Keyword 8,000. Pay attention. Cryptocurrencies in 2025, XRP 8,000. For it to reach that high, it will have to gobble up the financial system. But wait, because there's 8,000 on the ledgers as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Odd from the bear, right? Coming down here, my New Year's resolution is 8K. What's up with 8? This number, right? That's where we're heading to, guys. Most definitely. I mean, it's quite clear. And then here we go. This is a fascinating connection that Crypto Bless has made. May 23rd comes out to the 222 days remain until the end of year, right? From Brad Garlinghouse, 22.222, 222.6, right? Or 9 flipped upside down. Again, we're going to go up. We're going to go up, guys. Right? We will go up. This, guys, this is crazy. Here's another fascinating connection found by NotFinancialAdvice.crypto. Found a ski outfit. It's called the Hot Tub Time Machine, and it's made by, okay, this company. Oh wait, the Hot Tub Time Machine, 80 right there as well, right? 8 again, because in numerology you drop the 0, guys. There comes the 8 again, right? The number 8. Fascinating about this picture, it's as above, so below. He loves doing this type of pose, right? As above, so below. The arrow pointing downwards as well. This was from during winter, guys. Okay. I think. Very fascinating observation. No matter if whatever comes down has to go up and goes up and comes down, guys. Right. The findings are quite clear, guys. The trajectory of the cycle is still pump, recession, blow off top, collapse. Right. That happens. Probably 2026. We'll see what happens, but things are looking amazingly beautiful at this point in time. Not financial advice. But it is so face amazing. See ya.